You know that feeling when you see an ad for a super cool app, you go to search for it, and then what you find is something completely different? It's so frustrating, right? Well, today we're going to dig into a name you've probably seen popping up all over the place, ColorPop AI. What is it? And maybe more importantly, what are you really downloading when you hit that install button? I mean, just imagine this for a second. You get a wild idea for a picture. You just type it out, and bam! An AI instantly creates a totally custom, one-of-a-kind coloring page just for you. Think about it. No more scrolling for hours trying to find the perfect image. You just create it with your words. It honestly sounds a little bit like magic, doesn't it? And that's the promise that's getting everybody so excited. You want a cyberpunk cat wearing sunglasses? Or maybe a castle made entirely of candy? You just type it in and poof, there it is. A completely unique piece of line art just sitting there waiting for you to bring it to life. This isn't just coloring, you know? It's like you're co-creating with an AI. Okay, so does this incredible app actually exist? The answer is yes, it absolutely does. It's a real AI-powered coloring book that literally draws whatever you can imagine. The original app that kicked this whole thing off is called ColorPop AI Coloring Art. It's made by a pretty well-known French developer, MWM, and these guys have a great reputation on the app stores, so we know this one is the real deal. And using it is an absolute breeze. You just download the app, you pick the AI mode, and then you let your imagination run wild with a text prompt. Then comes the fun part. You get to color it in with all these cool digital tools. And honestly, the best part? You can save a time-lapse of your work to show off to your friends on social media. It's a whole creative journey, all in one app. Sounds amazing, right? So you get all excited, you rush over to the App Store, you type in ColorPop AI, and that is exactly where things start to get weird. Because the app you find probably isn't the one we've just been talking about. And this is where our little investigation takes a pretty sharp turn, and we uncover a tale of two very, very different apps that are all hiding behind the same name. What happens is you'll see this long list of apps, all called something like ColorPop AI, but none of them seem to be about generating coloring pages. Nope, they're all photo editors. It's super confusing. So what is going on here? All right, so here is the big twist. On one hand, you've got the awesome AI coloring book we were just getting excited about. But on the other hand, you have what you'll actually find when you search AI photo editors. And they do something totally different. They take one of your photos and turn it all black and white, except for one specific color that you want to, well, make pop. And that's really the heart of the confusion. The name ColorPop AI has basically become this catch-all phrase, a generic label that tons of different developers are slapping on their apps to describe a very specific photo editing trick called the color splash effect. So since these photo editors are what you're most likely going to download by mistake, let's take a closer look at what they really do with your pictures. The star of the show here is that color splash effect. And I guarantee you've seen this everywhere. A cool, moody black and white photo, but with a single, vibrant red umbrella, or a bright yellow taxi. The AI in these apps is actually pretty smart, and it makes creating that stunning look as easy as a single tap. But they don't just stop there. A lot of these apps are totally packed with other pretty powerful tools. We're talking seamless background removal, changing the color of any object in your photo. They can even take old black and white photos and bring them to life with AI colorization. I mean, they're impressive for sure. They're just not coloring books. And the whole process here is about editing something that already exists, not generating something new. You start with your own photo, you apply the AI effect, maybe you perfect the little details with a quick brush stroke, and then you export your awesome, eye-catching new image. It's a completely different creative journey. But here's the thing. Whether you end up with the coloring book or the photo editor, there's one more big surprise that's usually waiting for you: the price tag. And, well, it's often not what it seems. See, almost all of these apps are freemium. That's a clever word. That means you can download them for free, but all the good stuff, and sometimes any of the features at all, is locked behind a paywall. So let's be clear, free to download absolutely does not mean free to use. The second you open the app, you're probably going to get hit with an offer for a free trial. Sounds pretty good, right? But if you actually read the tiny fine print about what happens after that trial ends, you're going to see a number that looks a lot like this. Yep, that's $7.99 per week. This is the classic subscription trap. It's so easy to sign up for a free trial, forget to cancel it, and then all of a sudden you're paying over $400 a year for an app you might not even be using. And just look at this chart. It's wild. That weekly plan is just outrageously expensive compared to the other options. They are banking on you forgetting to cancel that trial. I mean, if you really love the app, the annual plan is pretty much the only one that isn't a total ripoff. Okay, so with all these tricky apps and confusing names out there, how can you stay safe and just be a smarter user? Don't worry, we've put together a really simple checklist to help you out. Just 4 simple steps can protect you. First, who is the developer? Is it a real company or just some ghost on the App Store? Second, read the privacy policy. What are they actually doing with your photos and your data? Third, check the real cost. Don't get caught in that subscription trap. And fourth, and this one's important, always start with a test photo. Don't upload your sensitive family pictures until you really trust the app. Let's dig just a little deeper here. You should be asking, are my photos being processed right on my phone, which is way more private, or are they being uploaded to some random server in the cloud? And if they are going to the cloud, are they being used to train the company's AI models? And finally, is the developer a real, reputable company with a website you can visit, or is it just some generic name trying to hide? So at the end of the day, whether it's a coloring book or a photo editor, just remember that the name you see on the App Store is only the beginning of the story. The next time you're about to hit that download button, just take a second and ask yourself, what's really behind this app? Stay smart and stay safe out there.